friends, Debbie here with Debbie Gets Crafty. And it is Thursday and we are working on this beautiful rose. Isn't that pretty? So let's get started. And I want to welcome you to my channel, to today's daily whip and chat of the Windchime that I'm working on that I got from Temu. And this is a new collaboration with my very dear friend Sweet Tea, Trisha from Diamond Painting with Sweet Tea. And she is doing an off the canvas project on her channel, and she's working on daily whips and chats. So please stop by her channel and check out what she's working on. And I'm still working on our Windchime. So we're still working on the flowers. We still have a few left to go. And let's get started. We're going to work on the leaves. I see a couple of the number 9 up here, so we'll tackle them first. All right, now we'll go down here. And how are you doing today? It's Thursday. We're almost there, friends. We're almost there to the end of the week. We're getting there. And I am so happy to be working on this daily whip and chat with Sweet Tea. She's got her project that she's working on, just like with Judy and I when we do our collaboration for the stickers or for keychains. She's got her project that she's working on. I've got my project. So that's what we're doing with Sweet Tea as well. She sent me a message one day and said, hey, since Judy's on her hiatus, you feel like having some company and collaborate? And I said, yes, please. Thank you, ma'am. So that's how this collaboration was born. And let's go ahead and do the number 4. I'm so sorry. I'm so sniffly today. My allergies have been acting up. And we just had our grass cut yesterday. I'm filming this on a Sunday. And we just had our grass cut yesterday, Saturday. So it's just, you'll hear my nose squeaking. And I apologize, but... And I've had a headache the past several days, so I know my allergies have been really acting up. But this number 4 is a beautiful pink color. So pretty. We did another rose. I think it was the very first day we started the project. We did a rose. So here's the second rose. These will hang on the wind chime, just above the metal chimes. So there'll be different flowers. Whoops. Boy, the other day I was hitting my thumb with my pen and knocking off the drills, and I guess we're going to repeat that today. Oh, I'm a mess. What can I tell you? You know who's not a mess? Sweet Tea. She is one cool lady. Favorite color is purple. Loves cats. She is a beach person. She loves the beach. And she happens to be a very dear friend of mine. We've collaborated on different projects before, so this was a no-brainer when she offered to keep me company and collaborate with me. I said, of course. But then again, I mean, you know, of course, you know, it being Sweet Tea, she's one of my dear friends, so, but if somebody was to ask if they wanted, if they could collaborate with me, I would be happy to collaborate with them too, because I love working, you know, I love crafting and I love the folks that in this community. They're awesome. And I made so many good friends in the crafting community. I've been very lucky. So many awesome people. Oh, I got to tell you a quick story, friends. So, of course, I do Facebook. I have a Facebook, page. And one day last week, I got a message from somebody who I didn't recognize. And the message was something to the effect, "Hi, Debbie. How are you doing? I was working on my family tree, and believe it or not, we're related. We're related. We call, if it's a distant relative, a term that's commonly used is we're related, through the woodpile, because it's a distant relative." So she says, definitely, we're woodpile related, but definitely related. And I was wondering if you could help me out so we could figure out how we're related. And it wasn't signed. This message wasn't signed, and the person's Facebook page doesn't have it. It's not their name. Like my Facebook page has my name, but this person, it didn't. So I was a little leery to begin with, and I started doing a little investigating. Well, come to find out, I couldn't believe this when I saw this, when I realized who it was. Friends, I've been married previously. Todd is my second husband. So, my first husband's brother, it was his wife. So my ex-sister-in-law, my ex-husband's sister-in-law, she reached out to me. Oh, I missed a ton of threes. Oh, no, I didn't do the threes. Okay. So what am I on? 13. It was her, my ex-sister-in-law. And I could not believe my eyes. So I reached back out to her, and I determined that this was actually her. I did my due diligence, and I did realize that this is actually her Facebook. And she asked if I could help out and get some, information, if I had any information on how we might be related. So I told her, I did dabble in my family tree over the past few years, and I'd be happy to give her, any information that I could. But I still was a little leery. So I asked her, I said, just curious, you have very limited information, but how did you figure that we were related? So she sent me a screenshot of the Ancestry page that she was working on. And lo and behold, it shows we are between 5 and 8th cousins, between 5th and 8th cousins. But we just don't know on which side of the family, my mother's side or my father's side, that this might be coming from. So I'm going to dig into the Ancestry page that I have and give her some names and see, she said she'll investigate it further on her end and give me any information that she comes up with. But I just thought, and I told her, I said, you could have knocked me over with a feather when you told me we were related. She's nice lady. I like her a lot. She's a nice lady. And so she's gonna look into that. I'm gonna give her some information, and we'll see how that goes. So, oh, just a second, friends. Yes, dear?
Breakfast is ready.
Oh, thank you. All right, friends, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to come back and we'll finish this rose. My wonderful husband Todd made us breakfast. This is getting filmed on a Sunday, so he made us a beautiful big breakfast for Sunday. So I'm going to dash and enjoy my breakfast, and I will be back. I'll see you shortly. Hi friends, I'm back, and boy, oh, is that a delicious breakfast. Oh my stars. This is being filmed on a Sunday, so Todd likes to make us a nice big breakfast on Sundays. Eggs, toast. Once in a while he'll make some bacon. He made some bacon today, just a couple pieces for himself and a couple pieces for me, so, and some potatoes. Ooh, it was good. Coffee. Matter of fact, I brought some coffee in with me. So, I've been thinking about something. I don't know why I just started thinking about this, but would you be interested in seeing a video on how I make my videos? Like what the process is. If you are, leave a comment below. I know a lot of creators, you know, there's a lot of folks that are already creators, so they're like, boring. But if you are not a YouTube creator and you'd like to know, you'd like to see what the process is that I go through, it may not be right for, you know, might not be the same for everybody, but this is the process that I do. Leave me a comment and let me know. I can tell you what I go through, what the process is. What I do first is, of course, if I'm not doing something like a daily whip and chat, then I'm coming up with an idea as to what I could do for a video, and then I get that all together and I film the video, and then I have to download it from my camera to my computer, and I use a editing software that I have downloaded to my computer to edit my video. And all I do when I edit is just add the intro and the outro. That's it. So I download it to this editing software. I add the intro, I add the outro, and I save it to my computer. And then I go on to YouTube and post it on YouTube. But if you were interested to see how I go about the process, let me know. I thought that could be a fun video to do. Anyway, this flower's coming along really nice. And we're almost done with it. So I guess we're going to go ahead and do the whole flower. We only have the number 3 left. So let's go ahead and we'll put this away. By the way, breakfast was delicious. Just to let you know. It was delicious. And the last number is number 3. This rich, beautiful ruby red. There we go. So I just thought maybe you might be interested. If not, no worries. There's always other things that we could do. go. Just a few more right in here, and then we're done for the day. Once I'm done filming today's episode, I will film tomorrow's episode, and then I will get to work on preparing my thumbnails for each of the videos, and then downloading and editing, and then uploading up to YouTube and scheduling them. And then after that, I'll spend the rest of the day with Todd and Spoto. And there is our little rose. Isn't that pretty? That came out really cute. I guess we could do it that way. Yeah. So pretty. So friends, thanks so much for stopping by and enjoying today's episode with me and visiting. Please again stop by Sweet Tea's channel, Diamond Painting with Sweet Tea, and like, comment, subscribe on her channel. And also please do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe on this channel. And I will see you tomorrow for our Friday WIP and Chat, and I can't hardly wait. Thanks so much for your support, and until I see you again, God bless, take care, and happy crafting. Goodbye now.